football fans, welcome back to another episode of African Talking Sports. We are back. Our European expert is back. Our Arsenal god is back. Arsene Wenger's own son, Alberto, and the Chelsea King Ty is here. Gentlemen, welcome to another episode of African Talking Sport. How was your week? And are you excited about the weekend football coming up?
The week was boring. International football was, they had decent. It was, I won't say decent games. Most of the games are blowouts or either low-scoring games. So for the few I watched, but it wasn't interesting. And where it wasn't in the middle of the season like that, it's just turn people off. But good games or qualifiers. I'm excited for the weekend. I want to see. I know they got tired legs from international break, but I want to see the team will put out to play Villa tomorrow, because Villa, even though they lost Jack, they still a stubborn outfit though. They bought
they haven't been good yet though.
Yeah, but they
haven't gelled yet.
Yeah, and Chelsea know how to make people to gel. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend.
For her to be the weekend in gel.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend too. You know, I didn't watch a lot of the international games, but at least the international games this time around was meaningful to some of the competitions, quarterfinals, and at least Liberia got one win. You know, even though they lost to Nigeria, they managed to get one win. So yeah, that's a good thing.
Who did Liberia beat?
Central African Republic.
1-0.
Yeah, the week has been a basic week for me. Haven't really had a chance to watch any of the international games except for the Liberian-Nigeria game, which Nigeria was pretty average in that game. The weekend.
How was your country though?
Same Nigeria was pretty average.
We're just not good enough. I mean, the coach decided to use a lot of local lads. There were some, I don't know if I should even call it international. I think they're semi-pro if you ask me, playing from Asia and elsewhere. But the weekend, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I say I'm looking forward. I'm only looking forward towards the weekend because the coach announced that Jerry's coach announced that he has all his players fit. So I want to see what all his players will do against the promoted Norwich team, and then we'll see what goes on in the following weeks to come.
No, we're stubborn though. Just
don't jump straight into the thickness of my coach this early in the podcast, but it's good to hear from you too. All right. Well, we'll go over some notable scores from the international break. We already started with the African qualifier. Liberia lost to Nigeria, and then they went ahead and beat Central African Republic away from home, which is not something you hear quite often. So I don't know if you guys, and I want to read some of the notable scores again from Africa, the African World Cup qualifying rounds. The last round, Equatorial Guinea beat Mauritania. Nigeria struggled against Cape Verde, but they won 2-1. Senegal on a steamroll, they beat Congo away from home 3-0. Libya away from home beat Angola. I don't know. Libya been winning some games.
I think Senegal got to be the best team in Africa right now, though, the way they play.
Algeria will have a say in that, but they're one of the best. Algeria and Senegal, and Morocco not far from them too. Let me see who else. Guinea-Bissau beat Sudan. I mean, those Ivory Coast beat Cameroon 2-1. Tunisia beat Zambia away from home, and South Africa miraculously beat Ghana.
South Africa not a bad football nation. When you gotta be miraculously.
When was the last time they beat any?
I haven't really been that good in the past several years, though.
No, they haven't.
Well, what's several though? When they had a World Cup in South Africa, that team was exciting.
They were exciting to watch, yeah.
And they were scoring like nice goals in that tournament too. Again,
especially that first goal.
That was a decade ago, Tara.
Hey man. Hey man. Was that far ago?
Yeah, it was more than a decade. More than a decade plus one.
That was 2010, bro.
2010?
2010, yeah.
That's like
We're-
2 World Cups ago, man.
we're right in that chat room. Jesus.
Yeah, I was just hitting my 30s. I tell you, doing that workout, I didn't even hit my 30s yet, I think. But
You're in South
anyway,
Africa at the time, right?
yeah.
Is that a man a lie?
Why you can't let my team be?
Just talk, dude. That man is so young. Just talk.
You can't let my
I
team
talking
be.
about some, I didn't hit my 30s yet. Who you trying to lie to?
I think I had just hit my 30s that summer.
Okay, keep flipping it.
Bro, continue with this show here, man.
Don't mind this man. He's trying to go
Oh
off
man.
my age. But anyway,
I'm just saying we had to talk about sports. He's trying to flex your age for the ladies listeners and stuff. We ain't got time for that. We got lady listeners. Don't be.
Oh yeah, that is
ladies.
true. That is true. We got a few. Germany beat Iceland, which we all can expect 4-0.
You can't expect Iceland was good at the last tournament.
Yeah,
Germany been disappointed, but they got better coach now, so we look way better.
Yeah, they won 4-0 away from home. Belgium beat Belarus.
So the coach that won your World Cup was not good, huh?
Man, he won the World Cup. You know, that was a decade ago too. That was a long time ago. That coach is outdated.
But I agree with you. I think he lost his way, and it was time for the change.
4 years too late.
Yeah, I think it was time for him to go at the end of the last World Cup. But they always try to hang on. It's the same thing with Deschamps now. I think his time is over. France been losing.
Deschamps' time was never there. His time was never there. His time is over yet.
Hey, Deschamps went to one World Cup and one final.
He won.
I
it wasn't even his fault
that
it won. Yeah,
it wasn't. That dude wasn't him. He just happens to have the players.
Make them win. He had the best team in the world.
Yeah,
talent-wise. Talent-wise,
maybe.
Talent-wise,
maybe.
France. Look at France teams. Talent-wise, from top to down.
But
compare everybody else's team with
him. He had a lot of options.
He had a lot of options, but that doesn't always materialize to wins. As you know,
the options he had were the options that materialized to that team. The team basically drew itself. He ain't had nothing to do with that. The players, you couldn't keep the 7 players off the field. The team basically drew itself apart from defense that much, like right back life, like you can fight over it. But the team basically drew itself. I mean, come on,
that dude not a coach. Let's move.
I think you're overlooking Didier Deschamps.
He's not good. He's not good.
He's not. He's like Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique is not a coach. Deschamps is not a coach.
Luis Enrique is the coach of Spain, right?
Yeah.
Enrique better than Deschamps.
He is.
I wouldn't say that.
He is. He's better than Deschamps.
I wouldn't say that.
Right, okay, move on with the score. We're not trying to measure which coach is better here.
Anyway, Italy on a 36 game winning streak or something very long like that. Yeah. They haven't lost a game for a while. They beat Lithuania 5-0.
Yeah.
Spain beat, and what's the picking name? Moise Kean. That was at Everton, who's gone back to Juventus.
Mm-hmm. He
played. He scored a double. Yeah, that was his first time scoring for them in since.
I'm happy for him. They used to throw racist chance away when he was in Juventus earlier. So I'm happy for him, and the way they treated him at Everton, it wasn't great. So
maybe England wasn't for him, but I wouldn't even say that. But he scored a lot of goals in France. But again, that's the.
I really thought Everton were going to let Piqué come back. Because he didn't look
bad. Yeah, they sent him out there with a 2-year loan with option to buy. I mean, he's just coming from PSG. That he scored more than 22 goals in the season for the whole year. I mean, I don't see why everybody can just almost give their players free to Juventus. Yeah. 2 years with an option to buy, and that guy Arsenal was trying to buy. Was it in Locatelli?
Yeah,
Locatelli.
Yeah, he signed. They paid 35 million pounds for him, but they're paying 5 million per year for however many years. That's almost free. Everybody be giving Juventus free.
Yeah, but looking at Everton team, do you think that they would? They can squeeze a starting 11 out of the team, but who else coming on after that? So you would think that they would want some players to come back home.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe Rafa Benitez didn't want him, or maybe they kid himself didn't want to go there. That might be a big thing, after leaving Everton, going to Paris, play there for a year in the Champions League, get back in the Italian national team. You probably don't want to go back to Everton. You want to pay your way back to
a better team.
Yeah, to UV, especially CR7 not there, he can have more space to showcase his talent. But
I agree.
yeah, that's I think it's
Yeah,
a good pick.
he will play with Chiesa.
Yeah, Kesa and Dybala then.
So Chiesa basically push CR7 inside. He knows CR7 to play on that left. But when Chiesa
Yeah,
started performing, is they started playing CR7 more central
yeah, I
just to
get
make
it.
way for him.
And now he come to the Premier League, and we got many United fans on the podcast causing noise and buying jerseys. Anyway, we we'll be here anyway.
Oh man.
Look, the next will transition into something FIFA related. Al's white uncle, white
It's
dad,
bad.
Arsene Wenger left Arsenal. Saying when he left Arsenal, he's been making some good proposals, but
Very true.
Okay. Wait. Let nip it in the butt. It's not Arsene Wenger thing.
Yes, he's the brain behind it.
Yeah, he's no. He's leading it. I agree. On behalf of FIFA, he's leading it. But 160 of the FIFA nation voted to have this thing investigated to see if it could be a possibility.
Who presented the idea for them to vote?
Well, first of all, let's explain what the
presented the
concept
idea
is.
for them to vote?
Who
Somebody had to come up with the idea. The 160 nations, they didn't come up with that idea.
Saudi Arabia came up with the idea.
Okay.
These people that go to the World Cup every year and take 7 goals.
It was Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
the Saudi Arabia Football Federation that came up with the idea that said, look, let's do the World Cup every 2 years. And then FIFA picked it up.
And why, okay, that's the problem. Why would FIFA pick it up? Anybody go to the boss, anybody go to the boss and give any goofy decision. You don't have to pick it up. FIFA saw money. That's all they saw, money.
That's all.
Let me ask some questions. Okay. They're proposing to have the World Cup every 2 years. What's going to happen to the federations?
That's my question. That's my
one
question.
The CAF Cup, the European League, the European what's it called? The Euros. What's going to happen to CAF? What's going to happen to the South American one every 2 years?
Copa America.
Copa America.
Let's hit the nail on the head. It's a stupid idea.
I think it's very stupid too.
It's a stupid idea. You cannot do the World Cup every 2 years and try to alternate the other competition.
So you have a serious competition every year on top of the people that club serious competition. People competing on 4 fronts, 4 different fronts in the local leagues. They got Champions League, they got Europa League, they got Euro Conference League, they got the FA Cups, your Capital One Cups, your what do you call it thing? The Copa del Rey. You got the what the German one called? Super Pokal?
Super Pokal.
Yeah.
Tara, even if you remove the local leagues and the local cups from there, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Just international football. How can you do FIFA, UEFA Championship, African Cup of Nations, Comic Bowl, and South African? It can't work.
And you putting all that into a season that
it can't work.
the only break people got if a tournament ending in July, and you got a season starting in August. What time do you have to rest? What time do you have to go to preseason with your new coach or with whatever coach you coach?
And we already got plenty of football, bro.
A lot.
We don't need
a lot. You don't need to oversaturate the stuff. That's how you water down stuff. That's how you see sports that certain. Okay, let's come to the States a little bit. A lot of people don't pay attention to NBA basketball regular season.
No.
You got more college basketball fans than you got NBA basketball fans. Guess what? The college game is way better than I'm not saying the players. I said the game, the entertainment factor.
The entertainment, yeah,
is better than the NBA regular season. Yeah, NBA got all the top of the top best players, but they don't bring drama. You don't bring drama like March Madness. You know what I'm saying? They got all those 82 games. Baseball. Nobody people can listen to baseball on TV. Nobody watches all those 180 something games. You know, NFL is king.
And a lot of Americans, you know, that
they don't watch all. They don't watch all. They don't watch all. They watch 2 during the series. They don't watch all. That's what I'm saying. You got NFL that's king. NFL got 17 regular season games. That's all they give you.
I don't even understand. I listened to Arsene's interview today. He was talking about it will enhance the game. I didn't see any point he made. Normally, he's very intelligent and coherent when he speaks. I didn't hear anything in his speech that
how is that
said it was
enhancing
going
the
to
game?
improve the
How
quality of
is it
football.
going
How's
to
that
enhance
enhancing
the
it?
game?
I
How
don't
is it going
know.
to enhance the game when you're going to have more players injured? You're going to have
Thank
more
you.
players
Thank
not
you.
making the
Thank you.
tournaments. You're going to
Thank
have
you.
more players sitting out. How is it going to enhance the game
The
if
people-
you
the
don't
people-
have the players there?
And like Patrick Vieira said today, it's going to be watered down. You have it every 2 years. It's not as
Yep.
we're not going to look forward to it as much as we look forward to the World Cup.
Let's look at this common thing, right? We'll get our time to talk. I know he wants to defend it, Pop standing, but let's look at this common thing. We just had pandemic football with our fans. You saw the beginning of that thing, and not the beginning. The beginning was exciting because we were out football for a while, but had the middle got kind of cold because you took a key element out of the game. You're taking the prestige away from a World Cup. You got continental cups that goes every 2 years. Every single continent does their own cup. Does their own tournament. Some continents do too. You got people playing Confederation Cup. You got people playing Copa America. You got people playing
Gold Cup,
African Champions League. People playing Gold Cup. You have people playing Company Dobo. I don't know how to pronounce it. Company Ball. Company Ball. Yeah, Company Ball. They play in that year. You know what I mean? You got Europe that got the Euros, the League of Nations. You cannot play any tournament without playing a friendly match if you call yourself a competitive team. You can just jump from your club team and go to practice ground and jump on a field. Practice speed is different from game speed. You can't duplicate what you're doing that coach's practice. That's a different coach you come into from your club team. That you can't play games. And so as we're talking about, these games will replace the non-serious games. You still gonna have friendlies in there. Nobody can play ball without preseason or without getting the coach's philosophy. Arsene Wenger's a great coach. You should know that you can't get old and then start doing some different type of thing.
It's almost like the Super League is the FIFA version
of the Super League. It's the same thing that was sat here and went up in arms about.
It boils down to money. FIFA.
Well, okay, let's hold on.
Let's get. I don't know if
I'll stay on board with it.
He's still on board. Arsene Wenger bringing it in. He's still on board.
Al is on board with that thing. Al now on board with that thing.
I was on board with it.
Al, defend yourself.
Defend your dad.
But look. I know everybody's kind of panicking because they're talking about schedule congestion and having these tournament every new year, player burnout and all, but let's kind of look at the details of this thing a little bit more before we talk about players being burned out, right? Okay, you have the World Cup every 2 years. So if you have the World Cup like this year, so the next year you have the continental tournaments, right? So everybody go to the various continent and participate in the various continental tournament and come back. This thing, look, it is set up to prevent interruption in the regular season. That's the idea. You set it up, you prevent interruption. How many international breaks do we currently have? We have, I think, September, October, November, and March, if I'm not mistaken.
There's too many. I can't count.
Al, how is it going to prevent interruption in the regular season when you still got to do qualifications, though?
Let me get there.
Thank you. You got to qualify for every single thing you play.
We're gonna get there.
Okay, we're listening. We don't see the timeline.
So you have all those international breaks spread out throughout the season currently, and that's an interruption into the domestic league. And a lot of us here we have complained about international break, or too many international break and this and that. Now this particular setup kind of reduced it by I think about 40%, right? So you have
what is it reducing and how?
Because this is how it's set up. The international breaks will be scheduled in October. So everybody, the players will spend a longer time. So the teams get selected early and the players spend a longer time with the team, with the coach, in order to be able to understand the coach, get used to the coach. So October, that 4-week span in October.
So you stop a whole season for a month. You international break for a month at the beginning of a season. You got an August, September season.
Okay,
so you start the season for a month, like dead silence.
Let me finish.
Now all your players going to national team. Remember.
Yes, but then
some teams don't even have players that go to national team.
But you're gonna have your team, and they're gonna spend longer time together. They're gonna spend longer time together before leaving from that break, and within that time span. And there's also this thing that's been talked about. It's going to be either in October and also maybe some in March in between there to kind of, have it in a way where the interruption is less than it is currently. right? So you do it that way. The player get longer time spent with the coach. They get more practice time together with the coach. The coach has the time to pick the player earlier on before the international break happens, and then he goes with those players and play with them. Now he has, and you can pick a lot of players, bring them in. They all get used to you, so that you can have the ability to change players in case of injuries during the regular season. But then, so that eliminates the many international breaks throughout the season, and then the tournament. So there's a
Forget about the
guarantee
tournament.
there's
The
a
qualifiers.
guarantee.
How about the qualifiers? How about the qualifiers? Before you get to the tournament.
That's it. That's the breaks. That's why that international break is for, to play those qualifiers within that time.
You play everything. Why are you doing preseason and picking a team and playing qualifiers all in one swoop in our 4 weeks?
And you're gonna have less time to qualify. You're gonna have less time to qualify, Al.
What? Say that again.
You're gonna have less time to qualify.
Yeah, but it's gonna be. That's why it's gonna be scheduled to be playing within that 4 weeks, a 4-week period, so that it gets done.
So what happens if a team misses about 4 or 5 key injured players? What you do, because your players not have to in that month? You can't have a chance for them to come back healthy a few months later to help you win.
Not playing. You're not going to have this. Is going to be impossible to have 4 or 5 injured players within that span.
Maybe it's going to be impossible. You're cramping those games. How is it impossible?
We play. Look, the football calendar already have tournaments within these span of time. That many players don't have.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, I'm
look at your Arsenal team.
That short span,
look at your Arsenal team. Look at your Arsenal team.
That happened within that short span of time. That many players don't get injured on one national team. I'm sorry, it doesn't happen.
Look at your club team, Arsenal. Look how many players are missing through injuries at the beginning of this season.
Yeah, but
just look at that for an example.
Yeah,
they can get injured.
No,
they can get injured.
Here's another thing though. They keep saying that you have more time. That's just qualifiers for the World Cup. You're not factoring in qualifiers for the other competitions.
Yep.
For the other competitions. Yeah.
For the Euros, African Cup of Nations.
For Copa America.
Yeah. So what happened to those?
Everybody got a whole team. So what you'll be doing?
FIFA is only looking at FIFA stuff. They're not looking at the clubs. They're not looking at the other confederation. Local tournament and those things are important. Not everybody's going to qualify for the World Cup. Country like Liberia
between all this stuff, you jump in the other tournaments. You put in the other tournaments in there in season. You still got Champions League in some of those slots. Then
you're watering down the other.
You putting everything on pause.
Let me put it this way.
Everything.
You see, I think you guys are looking at this tournament in the individualistic way. Let me ask you something.
Wait,
hold on one second. Hold on one day. If you were to put, if I was a coach and I pick what about 22, what amount of men, and we play a World Cup qualifier within October with the idea that there's going to be a tournament in the summer in June, that particular those same players, there's another qualifier that will be scheduled in March to kind of get
in March you're stopping the season again for another month.
I don't think it's going to be the whole month. I don't think it's going to be the whole month at this point. Now listen, guys. Let me finish my points. I'll let you guys talk.
Yeah, let me
finish my point. So let's first of all, we haven't gotten the full details of how this thing's going to play out. I'm sure it's spelled. I don't think they just came out with this thing and they didn't think about the qualifiers from all this other thing. I'm sure everything is in there. The schedule is in there somewhere somehow. But it's just that we are not looking at the full details of this thing. We are looking at it just in some part of it.
It's just an idea right now.
But the players will be guaranteed almost like a month of rest as opposed to the current 11 days or 15 days that they get. They're going to be guaranteed a month of rest to recuperate.
What would that guarantee month? What would that guarantee month be?
Where is it coming from? I don't see where it's coming from.
That's what I'm asking. Where would the guarantee month be if you got these tournaments?
If you after the tournament, there's period.
Okay.
You already got 11.
You stopping a season October and March.
No, hold up. You already got 11 to 15 days already that these players normally go on these vacations after the tournament. You still gonna have time between day and preseason for them to rest. They stay.
Do you really think 11 days is fine for a player?
Another 2 weeks. That another 2 will not prevent the player from starting the season. You just add in another 2 weeks to it. That's all
right. You know what?
No, hold on one second. Number two. That's another thing. There's another thing about all of this thing. This gave chance. I think about a country like Morocco. Morocco have failed to host this World Cup 5 times. They tried 5 times, and they never got it. Now it gave these countries a chance to also be able to host this tournament because everybody waiting for this 4 year, and there's a lot of countries who try to host this tournament. They don't get to host it because of this stuff.
So we should water down.
so
we should water down football because we wasn't ready.
One country to host. Yeah, because one country is the host.
So we should water down football because
it is not going to be watered down. There's no way to cover
it. It is watered down, man. It's watered down.
I reject that idea that the World Cup will be watered down just because for the simple fact that it's being hosted every 4 years.
It will be watered down.
It will not be watered down.
It will be watered down.
It will be watered down.
And
trust me, it will be watered down.
The prestige will not be the same.
It will not be there. It will not be there.
And you would not have the best players at the World Cup. You would not have all of the best
teams to pick and choose what to send and when to send.
You would not have all of the best.
Pick and choose what to send and when to send.
Why would you have the best players at the World Cup?
Injuries.
Yeah, a lot.
Tiredness.
A lot.
All the different tournaments that they played
in. Will happen in that 4 year span. They will be getting time to recover.
You got
Okay, gentlemen. Let's keep it on.
These players rest in between matches.
What rest you getting? What rest you getting out?
You don't play every day.
What do you mean don't play every day?
You practice every day. Good players play twice a week in most. Most of the leagues.
You want to tell me that play twice a week would kill a player?
That's a lot.
It already does.
It already does.
But here is
that's a lot. You don't have one second.
I can't even play for 10 minutes. You talk about twice a week.
I'm not
you know how hard.
I'm not a professional.
You can be a professional. You can be a professional. Do you know how hard it is to recover from a 90-minute game?
Okay, yeah, but that's
they don't even have a date. You get a day of rest. You get a day of rest. When will you get them? When will you get time to get back on practice ground before the next game already up on you? You can't use one day to practice tactics for a whole team that's coming to play you. One day, that's not enough.
Where did the 1 day come from?
You
got games. You got game every 2 days, every 2 to 3 days. When one game finishes, you got 2 day rest, and the next game there. What time is recovery? What time is
after the tournament? When the tournament is over,
I come in to Charlotte. Yeah, I started going biking for 5 miles. Let me see how much stamina you got.
You add 10 more days to it. They still playing the same amount of matches. They still have this. They just have to add more time to recover before going back.
I don't see what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Those players are humans.
Let's wait for the full details to come out, and let's see what the confederations say. I just hope that the smaller confederations trying to get more money and to qualify don't overwhelmingly vote the important football nations out, where you have all these smaller countries gang up together and vote for it. But let's see what the final details will look like. But I personally think it's a terrible idea, and most of the big federations have already come out against it, and I hope it stays that way.
UEFA said they
will be against it because they feel that it's crowded in the face. That's all.
The South American Confederation said they will not participate in it. That's too big.
That's all it is.
That's too big confederation already.
That's like UEFA won.
And the African Federation will support it, even though when we have African Cup of Nations, none of the people go to those games.
Yep.
Empty.
The African Cup.
Anyway, it's time
during the season anyway. So
it's time for us to take a break. Part 1 of the show was very heated, and we'll come back for part 2.
It will be heated again. All right, guys, we'll be back.
Football fans, welcome to part 2 of African Talking Sports. After the very heated exchange of the FIFA proposal, we transition into something more smooth this coming weekend, European football matches, and we will turn over to our resident European correspondent, Mr. Adrian. What's going on,
guys?
Jacob?
Yeah, hey. Good to be back, and good that we got a weekend of some real good fixtures coming up.
This is your first appearance of the season?
Well, no, this is my second. Man.
Oh yeah, you're on the first episode.
Don't make me look that bad. I'm not geeks though. I'm so look, let's preview some of these. What I think would be some of the the decent mashup that people can watch over the weekend for the different European leagues. So in England,
Can we
this is game-
can we make our picks as you as you
yeah,
read them
you
out?
sure can, but don't forget that we will predict the
Oh
Premier League
yeah, I know. I'm talking about those other leagues. I'm not talking about England now.
But in England, this is game day number 4. And I think the games to watch out for will be Leicester City versus Man City Saturday at 10 a.m. and Leeds United versus Liverpool Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Spurs currently leads the table in England, and they have 9 points from 3 games. I don't know what you guys think on those 2 games.
Who's Spurs playing next?
They're not talking about Spurs. They're talking about Leeds. They're talking about Leeds game and Leeds and Liverpool.
Leicester versus Man City, Leeds United versus Liverpool. I think are the best fixtures for this weekend.
Man City will beat Leicester.
And Leeds United, I don't know, man, against Liverpool.
Leeds United like that open football. It'll be the Liverpool taste.
Let me go Captain Salah.
Yeah, it'll be the Liverpool taste. Any team they play that can play open football, they can score a lot against them. So it'll be and then Liverpool can defend. So I don't think it's a good matchup for Leeds based on how they play. But they run around a lot as usual. Do their pressing. They're
Captain
young.
Salah, bro.
I ain't got Salah in my team.
You went bought Cristiano.
I bought CR7, but then I heard Ole talking about the man would be involved in some capacity. I was like, dude, what the hell? You're not gonna start him?
He'll be substituted. He's not starting.
What the heck?
Yeah,
Why you not starting him?
We can't start.
Not starting.
You can start. He will play. He was CR7. He will play. Lukaku didn't come from sub bench. The man can't start that straight away.
Lukaku is a young man. Anyway, CR7 just scored a brace like in midweek or the week before last?
You can't let CR7 do what you're doing with Cavani, or what you used to do with Cavani, bring it in for 1 or 2. He won't stand for that.
Yeah, he won't.
Because they're putting him at the forefront of everything, like all the pictures, the new announcements and stuff. He's like basically back as the face of the club. So
maybe that's more commercial reason.
We'll see how long he lasts in a match.
Let's move on.
What do you mean? How long he matched? He been playing 90 minutes. How are you acting like man just fell on the face of the earth?
Italy is different from playing 90 minutes in England, though.
Al has been a hitter right now. Let's move on to Germany. Germany is game day number 4. It's in Germany too, and I think the top games to watch for this weekend is Bayer Leverkusen versus Borussia Dortmund. That is Saturday at 9:30 a.m. and RB Leipzig versus Bayern Munich. I think it's a
good game.
Why the boy is tough games at the beginning of the
Saturday
season?
at 12:30 p.m. Currently in Germany, VfL Wolfsburg leads the table there with 9 points from 3 games.
Yeah, see?
Early season.
Yeah, that's early season. But
what
yeah.
What about Stuttgart? Where is Stuttgart? Geese want to know.
Hey, Geese now on the show, so we're not going to talk about
man.
But yeah, if you want a top game to watch, I think that Saturday 12:30 p.m. Leipzig versus Bayern Munich is the game.
That's a good game.
That should be a top draw.
That's a tough game.
Yeah, that should be good.
But it'll be crazy because the RB Leipzig coach went to Munich. And he took 2 of his players with him.
Yeah,
he took,
he
took 2 of his players, his top defender and his top midfielder. He took them both with him.
Yeah, Leipzig lost a lot of players.
Yeah, I really thought that man was coming to Arsenal. Because that's all I was hearing.
2 years ago.
But that season, that's all I was hearing about Upamecano. Arsenal. Next thing you know, the ball Keeper and Ben White. So they're all young players. So
you should understand, Arsenal ain't got the money though. They're cheap.
Upamecano wasn't that expensive at that time. I mean, Ben White is 50 million. What's his name? Upamecano.
One defender.
Upamecano, how much was he? I don't think he was 50.
No, he wasn't that expensive.
No, at that time he was cheaper. Now, after that season, he got expensive when he got linked with Arsenal. And then after that season, he skyrocketed.
Even this season, how much Bayern paid for him?
I mean, no, Bayern always get their own price. They pay like 52 or something like that. 52 or 57.
It's not that much difference,
but at least at the time, would have been cheaper than that, whatever it is.
Yeah, they went for Gabriel instead.
I hope somebody can surprise Bayern and PSG somewhere during this season.
We surprised Bayern last year too. So
yeah. Well, let's move on to Spain. Spain is game day number 4. It's game day number 4 in Spain. And I think what was going to be the weekend fixture was going to be Barcelona versus Sevilla, but that game was postponed. So I think if you I have no idea why.
so I thought COVID or something. Or teams coming back from teams coming back from red nations got a quarantine, so it's not enough players.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. So that game was postponed. So I think you want to check out maybe Athletic versus Mallorca will probably be the next best game you want to watch on Saturday at 3 p.m. in Spain. And then on Sunday, Real Madrid versus Celta Vigo, and Real Madrid always have a tough time against this team, and that is at 3 p.m. on Sunday. Currently, Real Madrid leads the table in Spain with 7 points from 3 games.
And who's second?
Oh, I didn't go that far on the table.
So you only care about Real Madrid. You only care about Real Madrid. You said once you're not first, you last.
But to be fair though, he didn't say who was second in England.
Exactly right.
Oh, so you're trying to help the man.
I'm trying to help my brother out.
Yeah, let's move on to Italy. In Italy, there's game day number 3. Italy is one game day behind the rest of the league. So Italy game day number 3, and I think you want to see Napoli versus Juventus on Saturday at 12 noon.
That's a good game.
That would be a good game. I think that's one that you want to watch. The thing is, it crashed with some of the other good games that you want to watch. So it depends which league you're interested in.
What other good games?
Chelsea and Villa at the same time.
Chelsea and Villa at 12:30 tomorrow.
Yeah, but the other
and Bayern Munich and Leipzig is at 12:30.
It's at 12:30 too.
I don't care who watching Bayern Munich and Leipzig.
Napoli and UV is at 12. So you guys decide.
I do not care.
Let me see.
And on Sunday, AC Milan is going to play Lazio. I think that's a good game. At 12.
I don't know how much Drew. That's a really good game. He started the league there with a bang.
Zlatan hurt. Zlatan's off injury. He's still scoring.
In Italy, Lazio is regarded as the top of the league, but we got 5 teams: Lazio, Inter, Roma, AC Milan, Napoli, all of them on 6 points after 2 games. So it's tight in Italy.
So it's goal difference.
In these early days, yeah, you got to do a goal difference.
It was going to be separated. Separation was going to happen.
Don't worry. After 10 games, we'll know.
That's true.
We'll find a Stuttgart of the pack.
So let's move on to France. The France is on game day number 5, so they're ahead of everybody else. On Saturday, AS Monaco is playing Marseille. I think that should be a game that you should watch. That would be great. And Angers is playing Brest. Angers, surprisingly, is second in the league table, so I think they're putting up a show right now. That's Sunday morning at 9 a.m. PSG currently leads the table in France with 12 points after 4 games.
Surprise!
I don't think we expect anymore. They're the only team in France that have won all of the game. The other teams have won 3 through 1, 3 lost 1, and stuff like that. But that's how it's looking in Europe for the weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, you got some good fixtures. Grab your coffee, grab your breakfast, and sit at the TV and switch in between. Don't forget now, ESPN has a lot of these games. So
ESPN
Plus. ESPN like on regular
ESPN
TV.
Plus.
ESPN 2 will sometimes show some of the games.
Once in a while.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning that ESPN has
they're acting like NBC now. NBC be showing like all the regular games that people don't care about and put all the good games on Peacock.
Crazy
dumb people.
It's crazy.
All right, so
that's how it looks in New York for the weekend.
Thank you, Mr. Drinko. We're gonna go to our bread and butter, England, for this weekend fixtures, and we get
my best part of the show.
We'll get your Premier League predictions tomorrow, very early, 7:30 in the morning. Crystal Palace at home to Spurs. Top of the
We'll
table.
let-
We'll
Spurs.
let you go first, Jerry. We'll let you
They're
go
about, they're
first.
about to lose again.
It's a 2-1. No, Palace got 2 draws and a loss. So I'm actually not being funny. I think Palace will either get a draw or win. I'm going 1-0 to Palace, and Spurs will be Spurs.
Okay. I mean, Spurs been winning games 1-0. Spurs 3 games they won.
They should have lost
1-0.
that game against Wolves.
Wolves, they're gonna play against Wolves. They were outplayed, but I don't know what the emotional factor was in that game. So, want to see them. Even this last game they played, they won, but it wasn't as impressive. The goal was kind of a fluky goal that Son scored. But we will see how they go. But Spurs will win this game 2-0.
Tyrell,
Um,
Tyrell, get out of my head.
I'm gonna go with Spurs. Spurs is gonna beat Crystal Palace. I'll go with 2-0 too.
Yeah,
What about you?
I think Spurs win that game 2-0, bro. There's no way Crystal Palace is going to do anything in that game.
Or you?
That's a 7:30 game.
7:30.
Yeah, 7:30.
Okay.
Right.
First game in the morning.
First game. Second game, Watford at home to Wolves. Ty,
I think Wolves would break their duck here. Watford started the season on that fluky win, and we all kind of started looking at them, but they got back down to earth. They're playing like the way we expected them to play.
I'm not trying to interrupt here, but does it seem as if like all the games is at 10 o'clock?
A lot of games at 10
A
o'clock.
lot of games are 10 tomorrow, which is 3
yeah,
o'clock.
it's coming off international break, so
There's
You
one
have a
game
lot.
at 7:30 and then a bunch of
it's
games
usual.
at 10
It's
o'clock.
usual like
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah,
And
usual
then
like
one
that.
game at 12:30.
And then they
Which
got,
is 3 p.m. in England is when normally most of the games supposed to be played on Saturdays. Saturday 3 p.m. is when the official football kickoff. So what about you? Who you got for Watford Wolves?
But I didn't pick I didn't pick. I said Watford will win. I said
okay.
Wolves will win. I didn't pick the score.
All right, give us a
Yeah,
score.
go ahead.
3-1.
Damn. For
Yeah,
people that haven't scored yet, you
That's what
gotta
I'm
give
saying.
them plenty
3-1.
goal.
That's what I'm saying. 3-1. They will finally break that duck. You know how many
3-1 the
goals?
Wolves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, so
Y'all come back here. Y'all come back here and tell me.
I'm gonna go with Wolves, but I don't think the score is gonna be that high. I think Watford and most of these teams still have a little bit of energy in them because it's early season. I'm gonna go with a 1-0 win to Wolves.
Janko?
Yeah, I think that game going to draw 2-2.
So if Wolves can score 2, they can score 3.
1-0. I'm going 1-0 Wolves. 10 o'clock.
I told you.
Brentford at home to Brighton. Ty, what's your prediction?
This will be another draw. A 1-1 draw.
What about you, Janko?
I got a 1-1 draw too. Tie up in my head today, man.
I'm gonna go
What
with
about
a 1-0 victory to Brighton.
I will go 1-1. The next game is Arsenal at home, bottom of the league, 9 goals behind, -9 goals. Arsenal at home to Norwich. Ty, what's your prediction?
It's a 2-2 game.
Yeah, well,
What about you?
2-2 game.
What about you, Jenko?
oh, you gonna let me go before Al?
Yeah, I'll keep that one for last. I'll keep the best for last.
Hey, I got Norwich winning that game 2-1.
Wow, not surprised.
What about you, Al?
Arsenal's gonna beat Norwich tomorrow. I think we got.
Why do you even ask Al for predictions? When Arsenal playing, just ask him what's the score. Don't even ask him for prediction.
I'm more comfortable with my prediction than the Arsenal man. Are you serious?
Bro, I would never ever pick he doesn't pick a draw for Arsenal. Every game,
Arsenal will
all
win.
38 games.
And then
Fuck
the
her
year five year
again.
was you.
All the
If you
rankings,
remember
I
me,
was
every
saying,
year we're winning the league.
I was saying Arsenal win. So I don't even know why you asking me. No,
So
no,
what's the score?
objective.
Nah, but I think we're gonna beat Norwich, man. I don't trust the coach, but I think we're gonna beat Norwich.
You don't have to say that in every prediction.
I have to
Just-
until he gets fired.
Man taking shot at that.
But
every time he gets.
I'm looking at a 2-0 win for Arsenal. Yeah,
Right.
2-0.
And I will go Arsenal 3-1.
What? Okay.
So
So
we got our first full. Most of the squad is back. I'm confident we'll win that game 3-1.
All right. Remember now, Norwich 2-1.
I remember that. I'm not even going to watch the game, but I watched it. It's on Peacock again.
what's up with you not watching games these past
Man, I've been getting work early Saturday morning, bro.
Well,
Work
make
as
that
in
money.
work, regular work.
Where to work, you think?
I don't work.
When I work,
This is a family show. This is a family show.
You know, he's talking about work.
You know what? Let's move on. Manchester United
football, man.
This is a family show.
Yeah, we're talking football. I don't know what y'all be doing in Leeds and in a mansion in Madrid. We're talking about work.
No, man. You know, I'm not in corporate, so I be having work.
I got you. Now that's
The man's a winner. What kind of work is that talking about?
Yeah, man. You bring my Liberian accent out. Let me go back. Let me go back to my series.
That explains it, Jerry. That explains it, Jerry.
Yo, I swear. You're crazy,
Anyway,
man.
Man United,
go
the
ahead.
return of Cristiano Ronaldo at home to Newcastle United. Ty, you go first.
You're beating Newcastle 4-0.
Damn. What about you, Janko?
I got that game ending 1-1. This is when Sir Maximin is going to show his powers.
Okay. You must not have seen Newcastle play the first 3 games.
No, he didn't.
Horrid.
All
What about
right,
you, Al?
United's gonna
It's
beat
a new day. It's a new day.
with our CR7. United is gonna win this game. I'm looking at a 2-0 victory to United.
Yeah, I'm going United 3-1.
Tyron said 4-0.
4-0.
3-1.
I said I was to win 3-1. Make another. This week I'm the outlandish man.
All right, write
I'm
it
taking it
down.
out of. I'm taking it out of you and Pablo's hands.
What about at 10 o'clock, Leicester at home to Man City? Ty.
Ooh.
Leicester been having Man City hoodoo.
Yeah, I know, but give me
At
a
home.
2-1. Give me a. Kevin De
You in
Bruyne
my
not
head,
playing
Tyron.
tomorrow.
You in my head. You in my head.
Give me a 2-1 Man City win.
Yeah, you in my head.
What about you, Al?
I think City's gonna win this game.
Which city?
The only one we call City.
Oh, we got Leicester City too.
Leicester people call themselves City too now.
All right, Man City, the Blue South of Manchester.
And the other people blue too.
What's the score?
I
It's
said
at
the
Manchester,
blue side of
dude.
Oh, okay, sorry.
What's the score?
Give us the score.
But everything in the
What you on here tonight, my man?
But anyway,
Yeah, I gone back to last season when it used to take forever.
It's gonna be a 2-1 game for me.
For City.
Cool. Man City, okay.
All right. Yeah, I'll go City 3-1.
You're gonna skip me.
I tell you, their prediction.
Then you said,
No, I didn't.
No, he
sure?
didn't. He didn't.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He
Go
only said
ahead.
Tower in his head.
Go ahead, Draco.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Tyron in my head, but Tyron went the opposite way. I got Leicester City winning the game 2-1.
okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, that's not far fetched. Let's start beating them a few times. I would take note of that and see how it pans out.
Please do.
Other things
Hey,
that you're taking note of. When I ask you next week, you should bring the notes back. Okay.
Next week, I
You
see the
taking
man in
notes?
the
I
chat.
see you write nothing back. I see you write nothing
I
down
see the
yet.
man in the chat tomorrow, Tyron, soon in the morning.
You forget. You
I
will
won't-
forget.
I will
You writing
forget
those,
what
but
you
I
said.
ain't seen you write nothing down
All I
yet.
gotta do is listen to the end of the podcast. What are you talking about?
Okay. Okay, let's
Last
go.
game of the day tomorrow, Chelsea at home to Aston Villa. Ty, you know what? Ty, you last. What you say?
2-1 to Chelsea.
Drenko?
Chelsea wins. 2-0.
All right. I'm
Don't miss West
going
Ham. West Ham and Southampton.
tomorrow. West Ham and Southampton playing.
Yeah, 10
Oh
o'clock.
yeah, I see that. Damn, a lot of games for real.
We'll come back to we're in the Chelsea's
One
prediction.
and Chelsea one. I'm going Chelsea 3-0. What about you, Ty?
That was my exact score, 3-0.
All right. And Southampton at home to West Ham.
Lukaku scoring 2 tomorrow.
Between Tara and Jared this weekend, I think the EPL will have 50 goals.
Lukaku scoring 2 tomorrow. Lukaku got 2 goals in that game tomorrow.
Well,
Mark all my outlandish stuff now. I said I'm taking all the craziness from your hands tonight. I'm usually the measure.
You're too excited for the Premier League to be back.
I'm usually the measure one, but
no more sweet potato nuggets for you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what was in those nuggets.
Why you hitting on the man sweet potato nuggets, man?
The best, man. The best.
The thing
Quality.
Over there eating the children food.
No, I'm not. That's adult. Yeah, have you ever heard about sweet potato nuggets? That's adult food. Yo, can we continue with this show?
You know what?
Why are we having a comedy show tonight?
Southampton at home to West Ham. Let me go first. I think West Ham will beat them 2-1. What about you, Ty?
2-0 West Ham.
Drinko?
2-1 West Ham.
Al?
2-0 as well. 2-0 West Ham.
Nobody even gives Southampton a chance.
No.
We're not giving no chance out here.
No.
Well,
They ain't been looking that great.
All right, Sunday. If people put all the games on Saturday and one game on Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You.
Only they split the last 2 weeks.
Squeeze everything on Saturday. Okay, we'll see how you do. Leeds at home to Liverpool. Let's go with the Leeds United fan. Mr. Drinko, what your boys gonna do for us tomorrow? They've been not looking good since the season started.
Hey, hold up. Wow, we got draws, man. Hold up.
You got a loss? You got one loss?
So we got draws.
Okay.
Hey, but I ain't saying draws like that. It's all draws. You got a big loss in there, man. It was like,
It was first game of the
Man,
season.
you got
First
draws.
game of the season. First game of the season. Everybody but Rustic.
All right,
It's
give
okay.
us.
But the great football in Leeds United is going to win that game 2-1 over Liverpool.
Yeah, the confidence. Gusto.
Bruh, let me okay predict every Arsenal game as a winning.
Gusto.
What's your prediction?
They're gonna spank Leeds United tomorrow. That's somebody that's
Sunday. What's the score?
It's gonna be 3-0 to Liverpool.
I'll just be a hitter.
Nah.
I'll go 3-1 to Liverpool.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm going
3-1
Liverpool.
to Liverpool.
I'm going 3-2, but to Liverpool.
So you ain't got no respect for Leeds United on this podcast.
Nah, not
respect.
tonight.
Respect.
I'm giving you guys 2 goals.
Score.
I think I saw Benford playing for England. Yeah, it was.
He wasn't playing against Van Dijk.
No.
For that
The
guy,
last game on Monday, Everton are home to Burnley. Kyle, where's
I
your
don't know.
prediction?
I don't know what to make of Everton this season.
Everton 1-0.
That's a name tie. They said tie, dude.
All right, I'm ahead of time. That was taking too long.
All right, I'll thank you for your
I
prediction.
don't know what to make of Everton this season. I started talking. I don't know what to make of Everton this season. Maybe I jump in there. Everton. I'm like, dude, I didn't end my sentence. Like, what?
yeah.
What? What?
You gotta be more serious in the joint.
No, where are rushing to go though? Like, what? Why I just said a sentence and you jump in front of me?
Dude, you see
Where you
what I'm
rushing
saying?
to go?
Dude,
Where you
you
rushing
Don't
to
worry.
go?
Don't worry. I is the one closing the show tonight. So
Okay. Everton. Everton win the game. 2-1. 2-1.
he just giving everybody goals this weekend. Let's go.
What? That's
Jenko,
not a bad score.
2-1. Jenko, what's your prediction? Everton.
I got Everton winning that game 1-0.
People will be tired. People will be tired. So it'll be the kind of crazy scores, man. The international break took a lot. People played 3 games in like 8 to 9 days.
All right, I'm going with Everton 1-0. Burnley usually, they defend.
Usually.
Okay. They defend
Against the
okay.
bigger teams, smaller teams, they can take goals.
Everton's a big team now.
Yeah, used to be.
1-0 Everton. Well, that's the end of our prediction and the end of this very fun show. We'll give it to our man,
This was way
Arsene Son.
way too much.
Arsene Black Son defending his dad no matter what rubbish kind of him up. There you go, Al. Give us a fitting farewell.
Well, again, we want to say thank you for joining us tonight on the pod. We hope that you enjoy the weekend, enjoy the matches, and we're going to make sure that that whole Arsene Wenger proposal passes. We're going to have to see this World Cup every 2 years. And we're going to make sure that, me and my pops, look, when I say we, I know what I'm talking about, bro.
Don't make it seem like the whole podcast supporting that.
Yeah, talking about we. Like, don't be any on that. That's who don't support it. Don't be any on that. Like we all say.
Yeah. So let's wait for more
me.
and give this thing a chance. Let's not just jump to the gun, because it's a new thing. But again, thank you for joining us. Make sure that you catch us on YouTube. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We also on Facebook. Check us out there. Follow us there, like the posting and everything. Thank you, and have a wonderful night.